Today we are back at the Luca, the new neighborhood being built by Lennar Homes here in Inspirada. It's a great community in Henderson, Nevada. The first home we're taking a look at today is the Vera floor plan, 3,474 square feet. They have it modeled as a 5-bedroom, 4.5 bath. We're gonna go in, take a look at this one. Both of these homes are gonna be 2-story homes today. 2-car garage in this one, 3-car in the other. Let's go into the Vera and see how it's looking. As you enter into the home, you get this nice wide hallway and you get that little first look into the main living space. Right at that entryway point, you also have a turn off to the left, which has the half bathroom as well as a really important guest suite. I'm calling this a guest suite mainly because in our house, the guests that come and visit us, they stay in a similar suite where they have their own bathroom, full bathroom, take a shower, have a walk-in closet, and guests love that. But it's awesome for somebody that's living in the home as well. Making our way back over to the main living space. Right next to the stairs, there's a really great deep closet storage space. Plenty of room for your holiday decorations or any other storage items maybe you don't use quite as often. Making our way into the main living space, we have this kitchen with awesome 7-foot wide countertop on the island. One thing to keep in mind with all the homes that we've seen so far at Luca, they have really great under the kitchen island storage space. There's some cabinetry under there, which is great, and additional storage space right behind me in a walk-in pantry. So the living space of the home is really wide. We've got over 20 feet from side to side, which is really nice and open. This dining room table, they have it set up more in the middle of the room. I would think there's some space still back over here where we can pull it back closer to this window and have a little bit more area for a walking space into the living room. So we got staggered kitchen, dining room, and living space. Plenty of room if you're having multiple people joining for a gathering or just that are in your home on a regular basis. Before we head over to the primary suite, want to take note of the slight covered back patio that we have here. What's interesting about that is that's where up above we're going to have a balcony coming off of the loft, so make sure you stick around to see that as well. The owner's primary suite is a really great retreat when you come in. There's an awesome feature I can't wait to show you, but plenty of space in here. So with Lennar Homes, we know that most of these models that they do are pretty close to what you're gonna get when you purchase one just with the base price. One of the differences here in the primary bathroom is the tiled floors. Those won't be standard, but most everything else is gonna be really close. As you make your way over to the huge walk-in closet, there's a big benefit along the way, which is a stackable washer and dryer unit right here in the primary suite. Now there's a fantastic main laundry room upstairs, but the ability to not have to go back and forth up and downstairs to do laundry is huge. There's plenty of space in this room. We have a nice sitting area, so if you're someone that likes to maybe sit down and read before bed, there's a nice space here. There's really a ton of great natural light coming in. We've got a couple of windows back on that wall where the bed is, and then even a larger window looking out to the backyard, bringing in that natural light. Let's actually head out to the backyard and take a look at that next. Not too deep of a covered patio here, which is actually a benefit into giving you the most amount of yard space. Even if you wanted to do a smaller pool, there's definitely room to do that. We also have the gas stub here, so there's a way to build out a custom barbecue where you don't have to keep refilling propane tanks because we're tied into the actual gas line of the house. And of course, the amount of yard space you're gonna have is dependent on the lot size as well. There may be some lot premiums depending on how big the size of the lot is to build on, because that backyard space definitely comes at a premium. Let's head upstairs, take a look at some of these other secondary bedrooms. We saw the small laundry area in the primary suite. This is the actual main laundry room, and it is really nice and spacious. Plenty of room on the countertop for folding, some cabinetry underneath, and there's even some shelving back here in this cutout. Windows in the laundry room as well, so we've got the natural light coming in. I genuinely want to know in the comments if you can leave me a note there whether this floor plan works for you, because Like we said, we have the primary suite downstairs and kind of a secondary living suite downstairs as well, but there's 3 secondary bedrooms up here. That might not work for everybody. Let me know if that works for you. Over here next to the laundry room, we have a whole nother hallway with 2 of the bedrooms and the bathroom as well. The bedroom to the right in the hallway is the one that's gonna have the walk-in closet feature as well. These 2 bedrooms are 11.5 by 12 feet, and the one downstairs is actually 11.5 by 12 as well. We've got a little cutout area before heading into the 3rd bedroom upstairs. This one's gonna be the smallest of the secondary bedrooms at just about 10.5 by 11 square feet. As a whole, really nice sized secondary bedrooms. We've made it to the end of this hallway where there's a wide open living space. They have it set up as a game room here. We've got air hockey, we've got the living space with the TV. Off to the right, there's also a full bathroom for guests to use while they're in this space, which is fantastic. Right here next to the air hockey table, I can see they have it set up where you can put your TV up on the wall very easily here. So there's plenty of ways to configure this big open space. There's this really great balcony to be able to step outside, get a little bit of that fresh air. From here today, we have a great view of the strip. You can see through these 2 houses that are being built. It's important to know when you're building a home, they can sometimes make an upcharge for homes that have views. And you want to be careful that off in the distance there, we can see there's still room to be built out. So be careful as far as that view might not be there over the course of time as things get built out. I think overall, I really love this floor plan. Very open, spacious. My only concern would be that it might not be the best floor plan for everyone, so it might not fit your specific needs. It's really gonna be just personal preference. Before we head into the stage, I want to touch on how there is some really long-term value in this neighborhood. So we're in the Inspirada Town Center, and right next to this lot of the neighborhood here being built by Lennar, there's another lot where there's going to be some sort of a multifamily being built out, whether that's condos, whether it's apartments, townhomes, something along those lines going to be built up. But that shouldn't deter anyone, because being a part of this town center area, I view it very similar to Green Valley Ranch, where there's really a high value on all of the properties in the surrounding area of an eventual Station Casinos resort. There's even another lot that's owned by Toll Brothers, which is going to be doing another round of its 3-story townhomes in this area, like basically just adjacent to where the resort's going to be. As everything gets built out here in the town center area, there's just plenty of room for the values to be elevated from everything that's yet to come in the surrounding area. Also, homes in general, just a great long-term value play, especially when you see the city of Henderson's putting so much of an investment into this West Henderson area and the Inspirada area. You know that the development that comes over the course of time is going to be really strong. So if you're holding a home for the next 5 to 10 years, having that investment going around you in the city and the neighborhood is so great for the value of the home that you got. We saw this floor plan over at Viento Estates. Definitely go and take a look at that video, because you can see a bit of difference in how they have the home set up. This entry area was set up as a sitting space, and right now they have a larger dining room table here in this area, so this would be the main dining. And over here we have the living space and kitchen. The other 3 floor plans here at the Luca had some under the kitchen island cabinetry where you could do some storage. This one doesn't have it, just keep that in mind. Just to give you some options as far as what you could do with the layout is in Viento Estates, they had a smaller dining room table here, which was the main table for dining. And it looks like they opted to move that over to the front where we were previously, to get just a little bit more space here at the access point to get to the backyard. I'd love to take you guys outside. We've actually got some people here working on the finishing details of these backyards, and we're here early on in the process trying to get you guys these videos and information as soon as we possibly can. So they're still finishing up on some of the final details of the home. What you need to know about these backyards is when you get a brand new home, it's gonna be a dirt lot back there. So when we're showing you backyards at these home tours, much of the backyard stuff is gonna be for inspiration, so you can get an idea of what you can do and to get a general sense of just the depth and the width of these yards. So when you're going to make your brand new home purchase, take that into consideration because all of the lot sizes are gonna be different and you wanna plan ahead and make sure you're having enough yard space to do what you wanna do. And one of the best features of these next-gen homes is just the ability to have that separate living space. On the way into the next-gen suite, you have a half bath here on your right, and then there would be this door that separates this living space from the rest of the home. A bit smaller than what your traditional kitchen would have, but you do have your sink, your microwave, and refrigerator. They aren't able to put in a full stove and oven because that would be against building code. But if you wanted to have one single burner, you can get one of those and do some light cooking in here. Your more heavy cooking would be done in the main kitchen. So this would be the access point for entering into the next-gen suite. It's really nice with these next-gen suites that Lennar does is you can have a guest coming to just this portion of the house. They don't have to come into the main portion, basically having a mini apartment or condo attached to the home. What's really great about this specific next gen that I like is we have the bathroom right here on the way to the bedroom. So if you are having guests over, you have the ability for your guests to kind of use the bathroom. They don't have to go into your bedroom area. Another excellent feature on these next-gen bedrooms is you're supposed to have your whole ability to have a home within a home. So you've got a stacked washer and dryer unit in your closet, so you don't have to access the main portion of the home to be doing your laundry. Here at the top of the stairs, they have it set up as kind of a workstation for the kiddos and then a nice loft to be able to sit down, relax, and enjoy some television. Really nice communal space for the upstairs area. That last floor plan we took a look at had the primary bedroom downstairs. This one we have it upstairs here with some double doors that are gonna lead into the room. One of the great features of this primary suite is that you have your own private balcony. And this little space right here, if it was me, I'd have a setup for my coffee. That way I could get up in the morning, grab my morning cup of coffee, head out here onto the balcony and enjoy a nice view as I get ready to start the day. Coming out of the primary suite, we have this hallway, and on the left, there's an awesome laundry room. Let's definitely check that out, and the storage space that they have, some really great shelving. Coming to the end of that hallway, we have two secondary bedrooms and also the secondary bathroom. What I really appreciate about this is that there's the two sinks, so with the two bedrooms, each person that's living there gets their own designated sink, and then over in this area, you would have a door that separates yourself from the toilet and the shower tub combo. So someone could be showering in there while another person's getting ready at one of the sinks. And coming over into the secondary bedrooms, what's really great about these is they each have walk-in closets. I know it's an item that is on a wish list for a lot of people, is to have that extra space to walk into the closet. Both of these secondary bedrooms are measuring at about 11.5 by 11.5. Really nice size. We're trying to not be in that 10 by 10 range, so really good size on those. This one also has a window out towards the backyard area, so some nice views. Wrapping up at this floor plan, there's pretty much about a 500 square foot difference between the two floor plans we've seen today. And if having a more spacious area is important to you, I would say that you're probably better off going in the other route as long as you can handle the primary suite being downstairs and most of the secondary bedrooms being upstairs. So I'm gonna let you in on the HOA information here, but also in the description below, I have plenty of resources that are free to you as far as someone that's interested in purchasing or selling a home in the Las Vegas and Henderson area. And especially we have a great playlist of tons of Inspirada specific content. If you're interested in this West Henderson, Nevada area, plenty of info for you there. So as for this HOA, we're looking at $105 a month. And a lot of it is gonna be just the general community common areas where they're gonna be maintaining that over the course of time. And lastly, you gotta keep in mind this area of the town center is gonna be a fantastic, vibrant area. We're gonna have that resort I mentioned. There's gonna be plenty of shops, restaurants. We have the local West Henderson library is here, so plenty to do and to offer. If you haven't already seen the beginning of the part 1 and part 2, I've got Luca part 1 right here, Luca part 2 right here, and they are chock full of information about the area and what you can expect. Thanks for watching this episode. Drop a comment, give me a like, and please subscribe to the channel. Appreciate you guys watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Later.